This is shit, isn't it?
Yep. Solid gold shit, Maestro.
Hey guys, welcome to their top 10 list. Welcome to my top 10 favorite Christmas rom-coms. I don't know. I wanted to do top 10 overrated Christmas movies. It's hard. It's super difficult. I found like 4 or 5, but I'm like, I can't make a top 10 list because I love Christmas so much. I love Christmas movies. I have more underrated because I have so many guilty pleasure like Christmas movies because I just love Christmas so much. So thinking overrated Christmas movie is difficult for me. So maybe I won't make that list, but I'll talk about some rom-coms. I like a good rom-com, and there's a lot of Christmas ones. I'm just gonna say there's no Hallmark ones on here. I don't really watch a lot of those. That's my mother, not me. Yeah, just not a Hallmark guy. And there's a lot of like, because there's some people who classify certain movies as Christmas movies. I just don't. So I don't know. My list will be different. And then there's movies that I consider Christmas movies, but some people don't think they're Christmas movies. So it's super confusing. I know. Like, I don't think When Harry Met Sally is a Christmas movie. And a lot of people would probably put that on a list because, like, oh, Christmas is in the movie for, like, 3 minutes. Like, I don't know. I just don't consider that a Christmas movie. And there's a few others. I just don't consider them Christmas movies, but these ones I do. So let's just get to it. Here are my top 10 personal favorite Christmas rom-coms. Number 10 is Happiest Season. This is good. I liked it. Kristen Stewart, who I'm not always a fan of, is good. Oh my god, what's the fucking chick's name? The girl from Blade Runner 2049, her partner in the movie. She's good too. Victor Garber's in the movie. It's basically about a gay couple who are coming home for the holidays, but the family is the girl, and her family is very like conservative, and she thinks they're very homophobic. So during the Christmas season, she's pretending Kristen Stewart is just her friend, and she's basically trying to come out this Christmas season to her family and everything. It's good. Some people would think I'd hate this. No, I don't. I'm okay with movies about gay relationships. That's okay. That's fine. Just don't get political. You don't have to make a movie about a gay couple political. Gay couples is just the same as a straight couple. It's just a very nice romance story. And this movie doesn't get political, which is what I liked about it. And it was very, very funny. Eugene Levy's son's in this movie. He's really good. And yeah, I thought it was just delightful. And it's definitely one of the better Christmas rom-coms. And I'd rather watch this than a Hallmark movie. So yeah, there's that. Number 9, Carol, Todd Haynes. Todd Haynes, I'm not always a big fan of, but I liked this movie. Cate Blanchett and Rooney Mara were both very good. It's also a gay story and a very tragic gay story, which it sucks. It's during the time period where homosexuality was very like looked down upon, which is a shame. Cate Blanchett is good. I think Rooney Mara is the best in this movie, and she is the lead, even though Cate Blanchett was nominated for the lead, and she's not the lead. It is Rooney Mara's movie, and she is solid. And the two of them have really good chemistry. And I love that it's more of a mood movie. It's got atmosphere to it. It's got this like bleak darkness on during this. And the whole movie is taking place during the Christmas season, and it's so bleak and it's so like dark sometimes. And I kind of appreciate that. It's a moody atmosphere movie, and that's why I liked it. Number 8, The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. I like this movie. I think it's a good movie. I like a story about this man who wakes up one morning and he has a family. His ex-girlfriend is got his family. It's basically a life he is shown that if he married his ex-girlfriend and had a family with her, what his life would be like. He's not like focused on work, and he actually is a loving husband and a loving father. And it's all a big what if. And I love Nicolas Cage in this movie. This is not like one of those like crazy Nicolas Cage movies. He's actually legit good in this movie. And I liked him. And I like the girl. I forget her name too. I'm blanking on people's names. The girl from Bad Boys is in this movie. She's good too. And I think it's just a very sweet romantic comedy. And yeah, I always like to just put it on every Christmas season and just, get the feels. Number 7 is a complete guilty pleasure, but I put it at number 7 because I just think it's enjoyable and entertaining. That is The Last Holiday with Queen Latifah. I think The Family Man, Carol, and Happiest Season are all better movies, but I watch this movie more, and I'm getting more entertainment and enjoyment out of it. It's not a bad movie. It's just very silly. It's very goofy, and it makes no sense. How it's about this, like, the lady, she gets, like, hits her head. The doctor says she's dying, so she grabs her life savings during the Christmas season and goes on, like, one last holiday and just one big charade before she dies. And that would never happen ever in real life. A doctor would just not do that, but it's fun. It's entertaining. Queen Latifah is enjoyable in the movies. Much as I don't like her as a person, she is a very funny woman, and she can be very, very funny in a lot of movies. And she is very funny and very likable, very charming in this movie. Same with LL Cool J. I think he's great in this movie too, and it always just makes me laugh and smile, and just it has that good Christmas feel good style to it. So I always enjoy it, and I watch it every Christmas season. So no shame. Number 6 is Serendipity with John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale. I think this movie's so underrated. I like this movie about on the Christmas season, John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale meet each other, and she thinks it's fate. But no, he thinks it's fate, but she thinks maybe not. But then she says she does believe fate, so she's like, if we are destined to be together, then maybe we'll meet each other again. And then it takes place like, what, 5 years later, and all the serendipity is like leading the two of them back to each other. I think it's great. I think John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale are both very good in the movie. I think they have chemistry. I think it's funny. I love Jeremy Piven as his buddy. He's great. There's a small cameo of Eugene Levy. He's also super funny. And it's a good movie. I like it. Number 5, Love Actually. This is probably almost everyone's favorite Christmas rom-com, Love Actually. It is the big ensemble cast, the Richard Curtis movie. You got Liam Neeson, you got Emma Thompson, Alan Rickman, Hugh Grant, tons of people, Colin Firth, a lot of people, Keira Knightley, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Martin Sheen. What's his name? Bilbo Baggins. Yeah, okay. Terrible names today. I think it's funny. I always Bill Nighy. He's the best in this movie as the rock star. Super funny movie. Beautiful rom-com. Watch it every season. So good. I feel it in my fingers. Number 4 is a classic. Shop Around the Corner. You got Jimmy Stewart being the suave, sophisticated son of a bitch that he is. Love it. Beautiful black and white love story. Nothing much to say other than it's a classic. It's a timeless movie. And my grandma showed me this movie when I was younger, and I always thought it was a bit corny. But as I got older, as I kept watching it, I just got like a huge love for Shop Around the Corner. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not ashamed. Number 3, The Holiday. I love this movie. I think it's super... I wouldn't call it underrated now because I think a lot of people like this movie now. But when it came out, people were a little harsh on it. I'm glad people like it. Jude Law, Cameron Diaz, Jack Black, Kate Winslet, Eli Wallach is in the movie. He's great. I love this movie about these two women who are going through a lot of heartbreak, and they swap houses on the other side of the country. She goes to America, she goes to Britain, and then they meet people. Kate Winslet meets Jack Black, who's a music composer. Cameron Diaz meets Kate Winslet's brother, Jude Law, who has he's a widower with 2 daughters, and they're like, oh, we're falling in love, but we live on different sides of the country. Will we make this work and stuff? I love it. I love this movie. I think it's funny. I think it's beautiful, and it will always put me in a good mood every time I watch it. So, The Holiday. Number 2, While You Were Sleeping. One of my favorite Sandra Bullock movies. Great movie. It's about the girl who saves the life of a man, and she pretends to be his wife. And she meets his family and starts to love his family. And then she meets his brother. Bill Pullman plays him, but she starts to fall in love with his brother. But the brother thinks she's married to his unconscious brother, but she's not. She's just some stranger and stuff. And on paper, it kind of looks creepy, but the movie does it so well and it's so charming and funny. It works, and it's one of the best. But number one is The Apartment. And some people will not call this a Christmas rom-com, but it is. It does take place during the Christmas season, so it works. Billy Wilder, it's his best movie. Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, Fred McMurray, all amazing. I think this movie is a masterpiece. I think it's a beautiful romance story. I think it tells some very deep and dark themes and ideas in a very classic 60s romance movie. Talks about suicide, depression, obsession and stuff. Sticking up for yourself, bullying. It talks a lot about a lot of heavy stuff, and it's beautiful. I think this movie did deserve... A lot of people say this movie didn't deserve to win Best Picture. I think it did. I think it's better than Psycho. I know I said it, but I love it. I mean, The Apartment is so good, so amazing. Best Christmas rom-com ever. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what are your favorites. Top 10 favorite Christmas rom-coms. Comment below. Let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.